Ooh, Alliance tournament start today? You can't even hear you on stream. Go pull it up.
How about now? Wait, ready?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Okay, you can hear me now?
Yeah.
Hey, Dustin, what's going on, brother? I'm posting.
No, it doesn't.
I'm posting to the Discord.
Ooh, did they add new ones? Sigma Parsteel, Sigma Titanium.
Ooh, Sigma Parsteel, Sigma Tritanium. I actually don't know. Let's peek. I haven't even looked at Alliance tournaments today, so I need to figure out what's going on. Oh, no, those are like 2,000 point quests. Those are not.
Hmm.
Hold
Oh
on,
yeah.
everybody. I'm setting stuff up on my end. Oh, okay. Alliance tests are not updating. Nice. I love that for us. Okay, I found some cool tricks, but again, you guys know I cannot type at the same time as I talk, so that means if you hear me stop talking, it's because somebody messaged me asking about like the support for Alliance tournaments, whatever's going on. They messaged me, and I'm trying to do two things at once, and it never, ever goes well.
I just have one built, Dustin.
Let me pull up my chat on the other side too, so that I can follow up. Okay, I ordered a new monitor to help with this, so that we can go and have better streams. So that's nice. How many Stellas do you have built? I have one as well. Most people are gonna see 2 Stellas be useful, but when you just power ops, then you hear the guest speaker more than STFC. Alright, we gotta turn Ro down. Bro, can you say something?
I got a solid voice.
Alright, is this better? Tell me if this is better. Hopefully that's better. Alright, so Alliance tournament tips today. You have 1 Stella and you want a 2nd Stella. Yeah, I recommend everybody, if you're not power leveling, get 2 Stellas, keep 1 at max, and then the other one you keep max scrap, max scrap, max scrap, max scrap. That's a good cycle to go down. There's a few alternatives to the Stella loop, by the way. You can skip the 2nd Stella now if you use some tricks. So for example, Mirror Universe, if you come in here, Mirror Efficiency Exchanges, you can go ahead and grab this guy, and it allows you to never scrap your Stella, essentially. Like, if you want to power level your Stella, push through, go ahead, do it. But you can always come here and 300 Trillium D, Refined Trillium D is not a big deal. You grab this, you get some nice rogue rep, you get some Stella Particles, which is the real reason you want to scrap anyway, and then you get some rogue credits and independent credits. Those are actually probably really good for free-to-play players or low-spend players anyway. Those 1,000 independent credits, those are expensive credits to buy with Latinum. They really are expensive. So if you can avoid that, that's huge. So pro tip, if you're stuck on only 1 Stella, but you're still wanting to push up as fast as you can, as hard as you can, and not buy or spend on a 2nd Stella, you can do that. And there's no pressure there. Okay, back to the topic of today, Alliance tournaments, some tips. This may not help you this time, but there are a lot of ways for low spend players or free-to-play players to be able to get some of these 10,000 point quests done. The fusion rod's not going to be the one that we're talking about today. Sounds I'm a bit far from the mic. I am having so many technical difficulties with my mic setup, Rock. You have no idea. I am trying so hard. Hold on. Let me... The mic is practically in my throat right now, so I don't really know. Is it?
Hell yeah.
All right, wait. Is this better? Is this better? I bought a new PC not too long ago, and now I'm just having a beast of a time trying to figure out how to set it up. Okay, 6-star materials. This is like my favorite thing. And pro tip, the G6 Uncommon Crystal one. If you're a G6 player, you just have to learn how to project your voice to the mic. All right, I'll take it under advisement. I'll learn how to project my voice to the mic. I feel like I'm just gonna end up yelling, and people are gonna hear me through the walls and think I'm fighting somebody. But it's okay. We'll figure it out. I'll project my voice to the mic. Thanks for letting me know. Is this a little bit better? Like, am I talking now? Is Ro too quiet now? Oh my goodness.
Ro's too quiet now?
I don't know.
Hell yeah.
All right, Ro's too quiet now. Somebody said they can hear the person more than the game. All right, maybe this is better. In the meantime, Alliance tournaments. If you are up 61 and above, there's a really nice trick with G6 materials acquire task, specifically this crystal one. You may not have heard this from other people yet, but if you come here, go into the event store where you can redeem your choice tokens. I save them up all season long, right? And that allows you to be able to go here, and you're gonna notice something interesting. Look how much G6 Uncommon Crystal you get. So with 300 tokens, you can complete that task. You can do it a little bit differently if you use some of the 10 tokens, but the most efficient token-wise to get you the best return on investment is going to be these 100 token claims. But you notice that there was 1,200 G6 Uncommon Crystal for 100 tokens. Well, look at this. Only 660 G6 Uncommon gas. Same thing with the Parse Steel. Only 660 G6 Uncommon ore. So if you're trying to maximize, like, make sure you get the best spend and return on the tokens you spend, you would come here. I would claim 3 of these, and that'll let me complete my 10,000 point challenge free. I didn't do anything except for save up my tokens from the battle pass, which most of us that are active players, and if you're watching this stream right now, you're a pretty active player anyway, so you're going to be having these tokens maxed out. Again, this is only going to help you if you're 61 plus, but it's worth noting that. And then as Rock's pointing out helpfully in the chat, thanks Rox for reminding me, if you go into your refinery and you have these bonus converter tokens, these will count as well. So I can demo that right now. Let's see. Let me go turn my quest in. I'll refresh until I get another one. I'll do maybe gas this time because I'm a little bit low on that. Excelsior parts. Refresh that guy.
Wait, how'd Wolfpack know it was me?
Okay, so there's Crystal here. Everybody knows that you're the partner in crime, Ro. Everybody knows it.
Fair enough.
Sorry, I didn't mean to call her Rox. I said Rock. And yeah, also, Rock was in the stream yesterday, and you said so yesterday. So, okay. So, as Rock's pointing out, another alternative to that, if you don't have the tokens saved up, maybe you got a little giddy, you spent them all, and, well, no luck there. So you can come here to these bonus G6 material converter section, and you can convert at a ratio of 1-to-1, right? 750 G6 uncommon ore goes to 750 G6 uncommon crystal, since I'm using the bonus converters. And then you can just, do this cycle to be able to get through to the completion of the quest as well. But I don't want to do that myself because I am hurting on the ore and gas side of things right now. So I'm going to go ahead and turn in my event store choice reward claim instead. Now, there are several ways for you to do this. If you're under level 60, you can still, or under level 61, you can still get a ton of 10,000 point quests completed. There's a lot of options for you, and I'll show you some of those if one pops up. I'll run through it. Let's see. Fusion rods, no. And again, the point of this conversation here is, so you can do this one if you know a couple of tricks, but it's going to involve, for the most part, you're going to need an artifact gallery at level 61 plus for the tricks I know. You can also save up to be able to do this under 61, but the easiest way to do it is with the DTI faction store converts or your Zindi Armada, your rare Zindi Armada. So if you come in here, these Krenim time weapons, you can get 20 of these per day once it's maxed out. And you can get 20 of the Janeway's Pocket Watch per day once you've maxed them out as well. And once you convert these, they're going to give you a bunch of these temporal disruptors. So let's see if I convert. Let me just not convert these. That way we only see in my inventory the 20, the 40 total that I would have gotten from today alone. So if you do this every single day, you get 4,800. All you have to do is save up, 4 or 5 days, and you're able to complete that quest. Free to play, 10,000 points. So that's a nice little trick. You can also combine that with your Alliance claim of these Zindi Armadas. You're going to be able to max out, these artifacts that I'm mousing over right now. And once you've maxed those out, you'll be able to convert those every single couple of days into more temporal disruptors. So just save up those artifacts, the temporal artifacts that you have maxed out, and you'll be able to complete several of those acquired temporal disruptors for 10,000 points pretty easily. Syndicate XP, there's not that many great free-to-play ways of doing it. Usually it's going to involve spending
$100. $100 and you can get it done.
Yeah. Same with the multiphasic credits. So let me just refresh these real quick. This is an amazing one. Acquire 500 Epic Borg Solo Armada Directives. This is achievable by anybody, that can complete the Borg Solo Armadas. You have to be able to get enough to claim the rares. So let me show you that. Hopefully I'm not on cooldown. You come here, Borg Tech, and if you have the Rare Solo Exchange off cooldown when this comes, and you do, and you pull at least 3 chests of this, if I remember correctly. I think it gives you like 200 epic directives per pull, so you need to pull at least 3 chests. If you're in an alliance that has the Emerald Chain up so that you can do the 4 pull, then that works too. And then you're able to complete one 10,000 point quest from this epic Borg one. So if you see this task come up, please do not skip it. Don't refresh it. This is free for your alliance. And in fact, I encourage you to go here and say Epic Borg Alliance Tournament task is up, and send a smiley face. Let them know that you're thinking of them. Support your alliance. Try to help them succeed so that you can also succeed. It's takes a village, as they say. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that one there, and I'm gonna come back here. And again, I could do this one if I wanted to, but I am intentionally wanting to use my choice tokens because I'm waiting on some stuff. And for me, it's more valuable to get these 6-star uncommon. And I'm gonna grab the ore one. I told you earlier, it's not the most efficient of them to grab because it takes more tokens, right? You need to do 500 to complete the task. But if you're needing ore, then, well, it's a good way to do it. Or your bonus conversion tokens will do it too. What are bonus for getting Alliance rep up to level 30? Getting Alliance rep up to level 30. Are you talking the Emerald Chain Alliance rep, or are you talking your personal Alliance reputation? Because if you're talking Emerald Chain, then you can come, so to be able to find the answer out for yourself, if you're ever curious, you click bottom left-hand corner where my mouse is spinning around right now. You're gonna click the Alliance tab, go in here, click on the Emerald Chain at the upper left-hand corner, and then you can see all the bonuses. So if if you're talking about just getting to level 30, like maxing it out, all of this stuff here is a bonus for getting your alliance score, Emerald Chain rank up to level 30. There's a ton of stuff here. A ton of stuff. Huge value. So it's always good to try to work with your team as much as possible to bump that Emerald Chain up so that you're all getting the benefits. Now, if you're talking personal, I'm not really sure. Personal alliance rep is there's not really a level associated with it. It's like a rank. This is this is an alliance level, and you can see the rewards for this are alliance help limits and member caps, which you can do. And by the way, pro tip, if you have the STFC community mod, you can do crazy stuff like donate 1 million donations at a time.
You can actually take that up as high as you want.
Yeah, you can actually make it go as high as you want. So if I wanted to, I could right now spend 860 million Latinum, but I'm not going to do that, obviously. So that's
do it. Do it.
No, but that's how you can really level up your alliance.
You got 933, brother. You're good.
Yeah, well, all right. And then of course you also have your alliance reputation. That's a separate thing entirely. So, the alliance that needs to be done with Cardassian armadas. So the Cardassian armadas, that's going to be your alliance reputation. There's not really a level per se with that. But what that lets you do is go into your Starbase research tree right here, and you'll see mine's not that high up. I don't really think about it, but you'll see you need alliance points 3 million for me to be able to do this research. And so if you get 3 million alliance rep, you can put this research in and get it. There's definitely some value, some big value in here, like this ISO emulsion research efficiency. That's like very good. You need 4 million alliance points plus Ops 52 and assembly chambers to 8. And then you've got the component duplicator. This is another thing that's got some pretty good value at maximum 50%. Base cost efficiency for ship parts and components. So, those are some pretty good things. There's also some PvP bonuses, Armada loot bonuses, research efficiencies like these guys here, that sort of stuff. Does that answer your question, Dustin? Oh, my bad. I just knocked something over.
Yeah, Dustin, the mod's on the PC only for this one that we're using.
Unfortunately, the community mod is, PC only. So, sorry about that, my friend. Okay, then I come here and then claim my third Alliance Tournament task of the day, which is nice because now I've got my points. And then you can, of course, go to your Alliance Tournament store, and turn these in for valuable officers, badges, premium mirror dust, whatever. It depends on the
Koskari. The Koskari is a huge one.
The Koskari?
Or not the, I just said my ship's name.
Kirshara.
Yeah,
Kirshara. Gotcha. Yeah, so you can get something like the Kirshara artifact, which is really nice for folks that are trying to do the Mirror Universe grind. Down here, 15 Kirshara artifacts for 2150 Alliance Tournament credits, right? So there's a lot of good stuff in here. Me personally, I'm a big fan of the premium mirror dust as well as the badges. I'm hurting bad for badges, big time hurting bad on badges. So I like that. There's also some prime researches that you can get done from this. I wouldn't recommend going for something that's easy to get, like hazard particles. Kind of a waste, in my opinion. But it really depends on what you need as a player to be able to benefit your game the most. You know, everybody's going to have a different perspective. Like for me, I maxed out Andy Billups a while ago. So if I go and pull him, I'm just kind of wasting my Alliance Tournament currency. But for somebody else, Andy Billups would be a great officer to unlock, at least get unlocked at tier 1 for PvP. If you're a PvP player, you're going to want Billups. Ransom, Shaxus, those are some pretty huge officers. So, this gives some decent sourcing for those guys. And yeah. And the Alliance leaderboard got fixed. It's been at least a year. Oh, is it? Yeah, at the top of the leaderboard, it's pretty crazy. Some people already have 1.5 million points in Master League.
How the hell do you manage that? Oh, that's an alliance. That's not okay.
Oh, the power ranking? Yeah, we're not... There. So, they finally fixed the Alliance Tournament power ranking. Or the Alliance... Server Alliance power rankings. Nice. We're top 3. Heck yeah. And we're 2.6 times the next guy's down. So, that's awesome. Everybody's doing good. Glad to see it. Okay, so those are some tips for the Alliance tournaments. I think that really helps out quite a bit. Oh, yeah, secret tip, guys. For a long time, I thought these Galactic Recruit tokens, my gosh, I can't even talk right now. These acquired Galactic Recruit tokens were pretty annoying because it takes a long time to save them up. But actually, I was wrong. There's a way to get a lot of these quickly for free. Let me show you. If you come into here, go to away teams, and you push through your away team store, and unlock this guy right here, Priority 1, Khan's Favor, you get a daily claim at my level of the research. I get 1,000 of those every single day, plus I get some other nice little bonuses. I might have claimed it already today. Yeah, Priority 1 Khan's Favor in the away team store. You're going to get some of the away team's commendations, some of the Galactic Recruit tokens, 2 Prime Particles, and I can't remember the other thing. But big, big, big value for that. If you're pushing through on the research, you prioritize that, you start getting like 1,000 of those away teams tokens a day, a couple hundred of the Galactic Recruit tokens a day, and some free Prime researches out of it. I would push for that as early as you possibly can so that you can start capitalizing on those bonuses and save up your Galactic Recruit tokens for days like today where there's Alliance tournaments and a 10,000 point task tied to these guys here. Right? So, another neat little tip. I'll save up mine. I won't claim them now. Okay. Actually, I am going to need to do a Zindi Armada, a rare Zindi Armada. So let me go and do that. I want Loot Cruise. And yes, if you're watching this and you're like, why isn't he using his officer presets? Because I'm terrible and I just never do that for no reason whatsoever. It's so good. Officer presets are amazing. But you can see me build the cruise out anyway, so it's fine. It's fine. Okay. There we go. If I want to go do a rare Zindi Armada now, I love the fact that I can just insta-warp with my Scimitar. Instantly go in here and pop one of these off. Zindi Armadas only need to be started, not won. Yeah, but there's a reason I want to win. The chest for these guys is so good. So, come in here. I'll just speed this up. I'm just doing my cloak to get one of my dailies done. There's no real need to do that, but I'll show you this too. Like I said, if you're trying to save up Temporal Disruptors, a good way to do that is to do your rare Zindi Armada claims often. Save up the artifacts, convert those artifacts to Temporal Disruptors, and you can get a 10,000 point quest done pretty easily. And again, completely free. It's just planning on your part. It might take you 2 weeks or something like that to get enough Temporal Disruptors saved up, but you're good. Tips for beating Zindi Armada solo. Oh, great question. Don't do what I just did. My ship is just so massive that I don't have to care. I'll show you. Yeah, I'm setting a bad example. My bad. Ignore that crew. Ignore that crew. If I was using a ship that was closer to the Zindi Armada, like, it would have a chance of losing or was losing, there's an entirely different crew I would use. So first off, let me go ahead and claim my chests for here. I want to get that loot so that I can do my chest claim, show you what I was talking about by saying that the Zindi Armada rare chest is very, very helpful. Oops. Click on my events. Okay, so come over here, go to the Alliance tab. This Zindi Rare Armada pack for level 59 plus, you get whatever's in here, right? I max pull it as often as I possibly can. And gives you a bunch of stuff, some officers, whatever. But it's like 11k temporal disruptors, 27 of these artifacts, 12 of these. This is RNG too, so these artifacts are different. But 11k, if we go to the Alliance tournament, I think you need like 12 or 14k to be able to complete it. So that's like a free complete just by getting that ready. Your current top ship is D4, leveling up phases. Okay, so if I was like using a ship that would be close, here's a few things. You need to have burning, and you need to have assimilate. They have the Zindi Armadas have that the ability that if you don't have burning on them and you don't have assimilate on them, they power up every single round or can send you home much easier. So what I do is make sure you have Neelix below decks. And again, if I was setting a good example here, I would also have Dezak below decks. Let's see, Dezak right here. I have him on another ship, and I don't want to mess with my crews right now. But if we look at his ability, at the start of each round, if opponent's hull health is below 95%, Dezak has a 60% chance to apply Assimilate to it for 4 rounds. And then, I think my battle log will show it. Hold on, let me show you.
Hope you had an accident.
Oh, all right. See you, dude.
No, it's on back.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so if you look here, if you have at the end of the round, the Zindi weapon increases its weapon damage by 30%. If there's burning, there's a chance to prevent this. So obviously, if you're trying not to die, you want to have burning applied to this guy to have a chance of not having it power up. Then the other thing is, every 8th round, the Zindi weapon fires a super weapon dealing lethal damage to one ship. If it's assimilated, there's a chance to prevent this. So that's the go-home gun that I was talking about. This armada can just send you home if you haven't applied assimilate. There's still a chance that it fails, even if it's assimilated, but, you know. Now, the reason why I wasn't worried about it is because with a loot crew, it only took me 3 rounds to kill the thing, right? Like, I mean, a pretty decent damage shot in round 1. And then you say, what? Hull breach with burning and assimilate. Yeah, and then I'm doing hull breach because it stacks with criticals, right? Hull breach is a 1.5x multiplier on damage dealt with a critical. So that's just a way to wipe these armadas out even faster. So if you have Belana Torres below decks, that's a nice way of doing it. Nice way of applying hull breach. And if she's maxed out, it's 100% chance of hull breach. If Neelix is maxed out, it's 100% chance of burning. And then if I was being a good example, I'd have Dezak, which is a 60% chance when they're under 95% health of applying assimilate. And so that's what you would do. As for your above decks, what I would say, if you're really trying to punch up high, okay, this is the crew that I would go with. If you're trying to just shoot as high as you possibly can, bigger, way above your weight class, you shouldn't be doing that armada, but you're trying it anyway just for fun. This is not Janeway. I'm just trying to find Chakotay. This is what I would do. This is what I would do. All right? You don't need those two. Again, I would sub in, if you're talking rare Zindi Armadas, you would come and grab Dezak, where was below deck abilities. This is my personal favorite punch-up Armada crew. keep in mind this is an Armada crew, not an invading entity crew. So don't get confused between Armadas and invading entities. We can go through that in a second if anybody's confused about the difference. But this is what I would be using for the rare Zindi Armadas. And this last slot, you can play with. You can sub in somebody like, pick Hugh if you want to get a little bit of extra survivability. You can sub in somebody like the Doctor to bring your loot up, right? Get a little bit of bonus loot. You can do... there's a lot of other options for this last slot here that would be marginally valuable to valuable, but this is the core, and you'll be able to punch up quite a lot. The reason being, you're going to get bonus shots with Chakotay, bonus shots with Jash Tolra, and then Gwen DeMarco is just a powerhouse. She's going to be giving you 130% Isolated Cascade. That's going to stack with your criticals that you get from Vale. She's going to boost your criticals against Armadas. Plus, as we talked about earlier, the 1.5x damage multiplier thanks to your hull breach. Amazing. And, some other things happening. Burning is going to apply 1% damage per round to the enemy. Not a big deal, but, it is something. But also you're going to get the benefit of your star tree research. Hold on, let me go put my PvP crew back on there. I like to keep my PvP crews on. So, like, this guy, the Nova Squadron, so your Nova research, I call it Star Path, Star Research because it's Star Path, but if they're burning, you get 20% isolatic damage. If they're hull breach, bonus 20% isolatic damage. If they're hull breached, you get bonus mitigation. If they're burning, bonus mitigation. If they're burning, bonus damage, right? There's a lot of benefits that you can get from this. And then if you put Harry Kim below decks and you have a high level Harry Kim, then you can be getting 10% shield health repair every single round as well, just by having Harry Kim give you morale. So these are all just food for thought of how to be able to punch up against some of these Armadas a lot higher than maybe you should be able to, or especially for your Revenant, like this guy, I try to punch up as high as I can. I'm doing, the biggest possible solo Armadas I can, and that crew is going to work great for your solo Armadas too, just like it's going to work great for your rare Zindi Armadas.
Did you read Dustin's question?
Yeah, that's what I was just answering. Okay. Sorry, that was a long monologue there. Whew. And I completed my final weapon event. I haven't even logged in today, so I need to figure out what the events are too. Oh, coordinated strikes. SMS. What is this? Defeat one Armada. SLB. Oh, well, check this out. We can do something. We'll demo this whole punching up thing that I was talking about. Vale, below decks, DeMarco, get Neelix, Torres, Kim. That looks good to me. And then where's Chakotay? He's there. And then Torah for the bonus shots. And then if you really want to punch up, you want to go oops, my bad. We're gonna try an Armada that I think I lose. I'm pretty sure I would normally lose to this, but if we do some stuff, we can figure it out. The way you like to do Armadas is to be able to solo them just in case no Alliance members show up. Yeah, I totally respect that. I like to do the same thing. Actually, I really enjoy soloing armadas intentionally, even if members can show up. It's a fun little challenge to see, like, oh, can I figure out a way to solo and push up bigger and bigger and bigger on these armadas without having the support of others. It's kind of a fun little challenge, but at the same time, there's value in making sure you take care of your alliance members, so I try to do armadas with them too. Balancing, you know, the fun of a challenge with the helping of your team. You really need an Ops 40 to Ops 42 ship or aim higher. Yeah, so I saw your comment on the last video, and I commented back. There's quite a lot of ways to be able to help you get blueprints for the G4. Sorry, G6. I'm in the G6 headspace. For a G4 uncommon ship, there's quite a lot of ways to do that. I'll go through those with you in just a moment. Let me demo this with the Revenant here.
Also for the Alliance tournaments, for that Syndicate pass that's going on, if you spend the $20 to get the Elite pass and you wait a couple days and you save up your Syndicate points, you can claim the 400,000 it is. And let's see, that's 25, it's 50, 200 in 3 days. Yeah. So at the last day of the Alliance tournament, you can claim 400k Syndicate pass XP.
Do you have to spend $20 to get that? I haven't done the numbers.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
so the only way to complete it is with spending $20. Okay, so that's worth noting. Yo, Wolfen, welcome to the stream, my friend.
So that $20 pack gives you $100 worth of rewards in Alliance tournaments.
Okay, huge. So I'll pull that up in just a second. Thanks for the reminder about that, Ro. Appreciate it. Yes, Wolfen, we do need more people to participate in tourney. I'll put out some more messages, though. I mean, I was hoping this stream kind of encouraged people to... Oh, wait, no. Do I not have any directives?
Yeah, no. I'm also too, Dustin. I'm 100% free to play.
Yeah, okay. Wait, did I just waste... Hold on. No! I just did my only Borg polygon. Okay, hold on. We can...
I could start one.
Yeah, can you get to Satama fast?
Yeah, let me,
Like, how fast?
Like, give me a second, putting the Revenant...
I
have a speed crew. Satama, you said?
I have 2 minutes on my buff. Yes, SOTAMA.
I cannot unless you open up a rift.
You can't make it. Dang. Can you get to Terran?
No, I can get to let's see.
Alright, unfortunately I can't open a rift.
Wait. I may have just done something. Nope. Next tier I can.
Next tier. Do you have the resource for the warp range?
Let me check.
Worth a check. Okay, you say you have to kind of pick and choose which thing to go for between ships or Ferengi energy whip. You're 100% free to play.
If you're doing the Ferengi battle pass, you need to claim the Dolomite particles, which are huge for you.
Yeah, Dolomite particles are amazing. So the Ferengi whip, there's a couple of places to source that. I'm not so sure that... Are you talking about sourcing the G4 ship from the Ferengi Pass event store? I personally wouldn't recommend sourcing the uncommons from that. There's a lot of ways to source them. You might have to wait a month, but you can source them without spending event currency. I would use your event currency if you're free to play or low spend. Use your event currency on things like prime researches, specialty ships, which have a very difficult to obtain loop, or wait, what? My hotkey is not working. Great. So I don't think these type of armadas count for this event, but I'm just going to do them anyway because I have my Revenant geared up. Maybe one day you can stream with JB free to play STFC. I don't know who JB is. Should I stream free to play STFC? Well, fun fact, Dustin. I'm free to play. Just kidding.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. This is the epitome of gaslighting.
Yeah. Pro tip: be free to play. Okay.
Pro tip: we haven't been on Star Trek for a year on these accounts.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Dark Nomad, welcome to the stream, brother. It's good to see you.
What's up, brother?
Please, everybody here, feel free to ask questions, ask for tips. We're going through, we just did a lot of the free-to-play 10,000 point tasks in Alliance tournaments. We went through how to prepare for those.
Show them the Syndicate real quick.
Oh, yes. I'll pop open the Syndicate. Let me run these last couple of armadas really quick. So please, if you are just tuning in and you are not sure of how to get those 10,000 point tasks done for free, let us know. We can go through some of it again. I don't want to go through every little detail because you can go back in time to the start of the stream and be able to check that out.
You can watch the VOD if you need to.
And yeah, you can also go back to the VOD. I'll leave all the VODs up on the channel so you can see those at any time. And
remember, everyone in here, if you ask for a wave, we need 4 people to ask for it for simply to join in.
No. Waves are the bane of my existence. Please spare me. Don't do that to me.
Just remember, 4 people.
I don't deserve that. I don't deserve that at all.
Yes, you do.
You guys
yes,
like me. Don't ask for waves. If you like me, don't ask for waves.
Yeah, but if he loves you guys, he'll do a wave with you.
I did say on stream the other day that I would, but
yep, cool.
Wolfen says it has to be 4 people in rule. I start making extra rules. It has to be 4 people. They have to be in this alliance only, and they also need to be only level 37.5. And only on the 8th Tuesday of the first month of the winter solstice.
Yeah.
I just start making it more and more complicated. Okay.
It's undoable. What do you mean?
Dustin says, is it better to speed up Fisha with concentrated lat or place concentrated lat officer on another ship?
He's talking about the mining officer.
Oh, like Rom, Arok, and whatever his name is. Not Rom, Quark, Arok, and I forget the guy's name.
Yeah, Dark. It's asking simply to do a wave with you. That's how to do that.
So there's a really cool trick. Let me show you. Rather than me just telling you the answer, there's a way. Yeah, Eric. Yeah. There's a way to be able to check this and to see how much a benefit an officer is going to give you in mining. So let me pull my Revenant back here, and let me actually pull this back, and this back. I'll show you a trick, okay? If I put my mining ship here, just for fun, okay? I'll put my Divite out, and then I look at something that we can see without going into deep space. Say on ore, since this ship has the bonus ability for ore. Okay, if I look here, all right, I'll show you. You can do this with the Vorfisha on concentrated latinum. You can do it on really any ship, even your warships, it'll tell you. So you click on the node and it tells you that with right? I have a PvP crew. My below decks, nobody's below decks, and I don't have any forbidden tech or chaos tech that boosts mining. So this is the raw mining rate of grade 3 raw ore with the Divite, okay? So 10,464, 480, 10.464 million, okay? And now you're asking, is it worth putting mining officers on my ship? So I'll just show you with this ship because it's easy to do for me right now. So let's say I'm worried about mining fast and not so much about protected cargo. I don't really care about my protected cargo. I just want to mine as fast as I can. In mining ore, you can do this guy plus this guy, for example, plus no, not stone. Sorry. Well, let's do this. Just to make it quick for demo, I'll just throw somebody on to give synergy here, so 45%. Okay, so you saw it was like 10.4 million per hour mining. I just put those officers on the ship. I click on the node, and look, this number's now updated. I mine we'll call it 11 million. So from 10.5 million per hour up to 11 million per hour now. Now, is that worth it?
No, I would say no.
I would say for me, with this ship, specifically mining ore, it's not that big of a bonus. But, to be fair, I'm getting only 100% ore mining speed bonus there and a mining speed bonus here. You can put on, the tribble, if that's going to give you a better bonus than the synergy. Am I blind? If you see the tribble and I've missed them, well, I can just filter here by mining speed. That makes it all faster. So mine's on an away team right now, but you can get 120% bonus to the mining speed. Hey, thanks for the subscription. I appreciate it.
It's a 6% bonus, mining speed, or 5 point something, but.
Well, this guy's 120% at tier 3, so you can see that, and this was 45%. So you're able to do the math and check yourself to see how much value you're getting from putting those officers on your ship and just see this number. So if you're going to take your Dwarfisha, put Arak on it and look at how much faster the mining rate is, and then you can decide for yourself, hey, is this worth it? It's up to you. As Wolfen's pointing out right now, for me, it might not be worth it because I have so much research on mining speed. And actually, full disclosure, my mining speed research is terrible. I purely focus PvP. Every single thing I do in this game has been focused PvP. I don't like mining. So that's why my miner is a little baby. It's just like a little baby miner, right? Nothing special. And so if I push up my mining research, this bonus would be less and less and less relative to the total amount that my ship mines at raw. Maybe not worth it. And Dustin says, Eric is like 8,000 starting for concentrated platinum. Yeah, but, so I'll say yes, and, rather, if you look at the Dwarfisha, so take my little baby Dwarfisha here. Look at this. Look at this bonus here. 202,000% mining bonus for concentrated platinum. So then I question this. Is 8,000 a lot compared to 202,000? I mean, again, it's up to you. Plus, there's researchers that are going to drive this up. I think I showed you not too long ago the star-based research tree. Like, if you put some time in and get this up, increase the base mining rate of concentrated platinum for the Dwarfisha, up to 125% there. All these researchers are compounding to, adding up. So then even an 8,000% bonus or whatever, it's not 8,000% of what you're mining in total. It's an 8,000% on base. Dark Nomad says, I have been using an officer that is best for the Matt and using an officer that will boost the speed and maybe one to increase protected cargo. Yeah, I think that's a great strategy. For me personally, if I am actually worried about mining, putting on a mining crew, I'll be honest, a lot of the time I'm pretty lazy and I just put on whatever crew. I even mess around. Wait. Side note. This is okay. All right. This is a little bit evil. Okay. If people are hitting you OPC, do this. Especially if you have, if you have a Serene Squall. Okay. Hear me out. This is funny. This is hilarious. It's toxic. All right.
But we like that.
Put Esri Dax as captain. 100% isolytic cascade. HG Worf on the side. 7 or Lorca on the other side. Wild results. Somebody comes in, they think they're gonna get your juicy OPC, and they go splat. And the best part is, they go splat so hard a lot of the time that you don't even notice. Keep in mind, if you're gonna do this trick, make sure you activate the ability and sit on a node. Pro tip, this also works during territory defense. If you stick the Serene Squall on an Isogen node, as long as you owned the territory before the capture, you can stick the Serene Squall on a node, activate the ability, somebody comes in, tries to kill you, as long as you were mining before the territory starts and you don't move the ship, you're good to go. And they come and slap your.
I didn't know that.
They come and slap your Serene Squall, and they go poof. Now, obviously, there's a power dynamic here. If an Ops 70 comes in and your Ops 42, and you have your Serene Squall on a node, and it's a baby Serene Squall at tier 1, level 1, well, this is not going to be the greatest results in the world. But if your Serene Squall is up there relative to your opponent, you can mop the floor with them, and then you will sit there looking at your battle log, just laughing away as a enemy player just goes thud on the hull of your miner. Super fun. Okay, back to the question about what I would use for officers on a ship. Again, as your research grows, as your fleet commanders grow, and you start putting more and more bonuses into your mining ships, it makes more sense, at least to me, this is just my opinion here, to load up as hard as you can on protected cargo. This is an example of a protected cargo crew. DuPont, if you have Raphael DuPont at max, he will do better than one like I have here. This is just something I threw together, but I think, let's see here, cargo protection, apply. So at max, he's 300%. I am a slacker on some officers right now. My account, I rushed it really hard. So I put all my resources in PvP officers. Officers like Raphael DuPont are not maxed. But if you max them out, he's bonus 300% protected cargo. So stick him here instead of one. You'd be having a good time. And you can also do Quark as captain instead of this guy to be able to get some, but it depends. Level of Quark versus level of your Borg T'Pring or your regular T'Pring. You know, it all depends on the officer's level. This guy's going to be 90% increase to protected cargo. Yeah, so up to you. And then you can also stick Felon below decks, 250% at the tier that I have him now. At max, 600% bonus to protected cargo. Bunch of different things you can do, and so this is kind of my strategy, just to be able to, yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I get a better protected cargo even if I just do that, so might as well. And then, oh wait, I'm so silly. Hold on.
You silly little goose.
Okay, do this. This would be, for me, this would be my best protected cargo crew, because my DuPont is not that high level. So, again, depends on the tier of your officers. Okay.
Did you show Syndicate yet?
No, I haven't done Syndicate yet, sorry. Serene Squall can get over 100% protected cargo. Yeah, a lot of ships can get over 100% protected cargo. Very few ships will get to the point where your protected cargo equals your cargo. I'm actually struggling to think of a ship that has protected cargo equal to cargo. I can't think of one, but yeah. Okay, at the rate you're being ganked hard, I might have to go PvP crew, but PvP crew are complex, messy. Well, don't worry. That PvP crew I just showed you on the Serene Squall, not complex, not messy, very easy, right?
Ezra Dax is huge on that.
Yeah, just stick Ezra Dax on. Activate the ability. HG Wharf on the
Win.
side. And
Win.
And win. That's the recipe for victory. Exactly. And then if you're talking like PvP for interceptors, like, don't worry. It's not messy. Use this crew.
I'm about to blow up Fearless and True.
Okay. Are there any other questions? I think we went through Alliance tournaments pretty well. If you're just tuning in now and you're having questions about Alliance tournaments, I encourage you to go back to the first 2 minutes of this video where we start going through them all. And actually, we have one more thing to talk about. Ro pointed out if you decide to purchase the, oh my gosh, am I just claiming the same? Okay, come on. Let me get to my, come on. Okay, more events claims. Okay, more events claims. Okay, we finally made it through. Okay, if you go ahead and get yourself the Syndicate Pass, just talking about options here, I'm not recommending it to anybody, but if you decided to do that because you wanted to get some Syndicate rep, and you save up, don't claim stuff, you can get enough by day here or here. I don't know.
The third day.
By day 3 to complete a 10,000 point Syndicate XP task. And then, again, by the end of the other set, you'd be able to do another one. But I don't think Alliance tournaments last long enough. But in 3 days, if you did the Syndicate Pass and completed all the challenges, you would be in good shape to complete a 10,000 point Syndicate quest if you so chose. Again, not recommending anybody goes down that path.
I do. I recommend it highly.
What ops level gets that pass? The Syndicate Pass? I actually don't know. I would hope it's a low-level pass. If you come into your events and go over to Season Passes, I would hope that they would give this to low ops players because this amount of Syndicate XP is not that good for me. Like, this much Syndicate XP is, fine. It's, a quarter of a level, maybe. So, I would hope that they give this to G3, G4, G5. You say G4s don't get it? That's wild to me. That is wild to me that G4s don't get it. I'm just shocked if that's... Did you update your game? I don't know. I'm just trying, there's no way that they don't give that pass out to G4, right? As a 49, you don't see it. Does anybody else in this game, can you confirm that lower ops don't get the Syndicate Pass? Mind boggled. If this is a G5, G6 only pass, wild. And Dustin says, which ships are the best to have or skippable? So you're saying Ops 40 to 42. So you're going to be talking about the Ops 40 specialty ships and the Ops 42 G4 uncommons, the faction ships. I'm assuming that's what your question is. Or are you specifically talking about just the Ops 42 ships, the faction ships? Because if we're talking about the specialty ships, that's...
G5 and up. That's the Syndicate Pass.
That's a different answer. You have the Syndicate Battle Pass, but G5, not... Dark Nomad does not have Syndicate Pass as G3. Wolfen does not have it as G4. That is mind-boggling to me. I really wish Scopely gave that pass to G3, G4. That would be phenomenal. I think G5 players can benefit from it for sure, but that's crazy to me. That is really crazy. I'm sad to hear that. Okay, so let's just go to the G4 ships, or do we want to talk about G7? Do you guys look at this ship? Ooh, beautiful. Okay, that's up 76. It's a little ways away. Okay. Going to G4 uncommons.
All right, brother. I'm headed to the gym.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, Ro. See ya.
Yes, sir. See you. Hey, remember, if you're in here, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell for notifications.
Thanks, Ro, for plugging that. Okay, G4. I'll answer this question and then we'll head off unless there's other question raised. So, if you're talking purely the G4 uncommons, I'll say the legacy pro tip back when the economy was a bit different and still can be a really good method of leveling up quickly is to get the Valdor. If you're taking your time and you're really, really hardcore free to play, you're not buying anything, this ship is amazing for a few reasons. There's an entire free-to-play cheat code, not an actual cheat code. I say cheat code because it's such a good strategy that centers around two ships. One, Valdor, and the other one, which you need to be either claiming your G3 Epic Armada packs often or in a big alliance, is this guy. This guy right here, a lot of players sleep on this. It is crazy. Crazy. Because it is one of the only ships in the game. Sorry, hold on, let me grab a drink. Been doing too much talking today. Crazy busy day at work, and then I got home, stuffed food in my face, got on stream, and then got to go back to work in like the next couple of minutes. But okay, so this ship here, when you max it out, actually, do you guys want to see a ship go from 0 to max immediately? Let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna show you. If anybody's interested, what you can do is check how much it costs me to max this ship out. I'll show you. There's a very important reason for this. If your research is high enough and you listen to my advice and in your event stores you're getting prime dolomite particles to max out ship efficiencies, the prime ship efficiencies, prime ship engineering and prime ship part cost efficiency, things like that. The more of those cost efficiencies you have, the better this strategy becomes, okay? You take this ship here. You go ahead and max it out. I wish there was a max all button. But I guess there's not. You come here. Somebody have Jeopardy music queued up. We just play that in the background while I spend the rest of my life leveling this guy up. Okay. You go ahead, you max this ship. Then, once it's at max, you can scrap it. Okay? It gives more grade 4 resources. Again, depending on your research. I'll show you those researches really quick in just a moment. It gives you more G4 ship parts and materials than it costs to max it. So scrapping it gives you a net positive gain on resources. Again, with the caveat, it must be that your research is high enough. But if you're a free-to-play player, you should be pushing your cost efficiencies to the max all the time, right? That's like the best thing for free-to-play to do. It's also the best thing for everybody to do, but especially if you're free-to-play, those things matter so much to you. So I encourage you to be doing that all the time. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm happy to go through it. Maybe we do that on another stream, but okay, you go through, you max this guy out. Whew, we're only tier 5 in. But yeah, so however much I spend, I'm going to get a substantial amount of resources more than I put in. So, like right now, I'm at 1.33 million uncommon G4 ship parts, okay? So if somebody wants to do some bookkeeping for me to help me out while I'm doing this, 1.33 million, let's see how much I scrap it for and see how much I have left when I've maxed it out, right? And you can tell me, you know, what my return on investment is. It's good. It's a very good return. You get way more than you put in, especially at high ops. Like with all my cost efficiencies maxed out, I mean, this is going to be so cheap. And once you've max scrapped this guy, you get enough to max scrap a second one and enough to bring up a Ops 42 ship quite a lot of ways, and it costs you $0 after the first one. And I mean, the first one, you can grind it out for free. This is not a very hard ship to get these days. If you're in a big enough alliance, they can turn on the Jellyfish builder for you, so you can claim blueprints for this every single week. You can get blueprints from this ship from your epic grade 3 epic armada chest. Bunch of ways to be able to get blueprints for the Jellyfish. And then your goal is to just build, max, and scrap as many of these as possible. And as long as you keep enough G4 uncommon and rare ship parts on hand to max another one, it's an infinite loop of max and scrap, and it will let you be able to max out your G4 ships, Explorers specifically, quickly and easily. And in this game, that is a very rare thing to have happen, to max a ship out quickly and easily. So, people are like, why can't I scrap my G5 ships yet? This is why. This ship is why. They realize that as cost efficiencies built in this game, the return on the investment of scrapping got better and better and better, and now they cannot afford to let us scrap G5 without doing something crazy, like turn them into a pitiful amount of G6 materials or something. But they're also up against the wall, because if they do that, they're going to get backlash from the player base, so it's a difficult thing for them to navigate. Okay, we finally made it. If you remember, I had 1.33 million G4 uncommon ship parts. Let's check out how many I have and how much I get from scrapping, and then you can get a rough idea of how good this is. So, all right, it's max. I max leveled on the ship. Okay, if I come here and I click the scrap button, I'm not going to scrap it because I'm a collector. I get 164,000 G4 rare parts and, 45k rare. Yeah, 164k uncommon parts and 46k rare, plus a bunch of uncommon gas and ore, right? So that's what I get. Now, if we go to my inventory and we go to this guy, go down to G4. What am I looking for? 1.3. So I was at 1.33 million. So I used 30k, right? 30k. How much do I get? Ooh, snap. It cost me 30, maybe 40k to max the ship out, but I get 164k out of it. Guess what? You can max out a Valdor with that if your cost efficiencies are good enough. And that's why I personally would recommend, to answer your question, Dustin, the Valdor would be a really great ship to go for if you're shooting for an Ops 42 ship. Okay? are there any other quick questions before I end the stream today? I know we just unpacked like a ton of stuff. We went through the ISS Jelly scrap loop and all of that. So I know it's a lot, but hopefully it was helpful. We went through the free-to-play options for the Alliance tournaments. Again, if you're clicking on now and you're saying, how do I do Alliance tournaments, 10,000 point tasks for free, go back to the first 2 minutes of this video. We go through in detail a bunch of the different options of the ways to get 10,000 point tasks done easily, free to play. And yeah. Plus, we went through a secret for this Galactic Recruit stuff. And that is such a big benefit to players of all ops levels, as long as you have the requirements in the away team store to be able to do that. Huge, huge, huge benefit to you. It will pay off day after day after day after day, and you will thank yourself that you did that. So, okay. I think that's been enough talking for me today. I thank you so much for tuning in and listening to me go on this hour and 18 minute long tutorial / rant on tips and tricks about Alliance tournaments, as well as some G4 player questions. If you enjoyed, please click that like button and subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell. It will help us out a lot. And I want to keep doing this to benefit the players on this server, especially the players in Rule, and just support the server as much as we can. The best thing in this game is having mid or small players grow up in terms of their ops so that they are having fun, and then they become players that compete with everybody else, and that's what keeps the game fun. If there's no competition in events, in leaderboards, then, well, it's not that fun. It's lonely. So it's good to help everybody move up just to keep the game fun. Okay? Thanks, everybody. Hope you have a great night. Oh, wait. There was a lot of... For some reason, my chat didn't scroll. All right, Dustin, I'm going to have to answer these next time. I got to go back to work. So, see you guys. Thanks so much.